common descent, where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before.
Well, I was running to out of date, and a cutscene happened, so I'm sorry that I was late to the trigger on the recording button, but you guys didn't really miss anything. Like, literally anything. I turned it on right as it started, before it started talking. Hopefully I don't sound too bad. Like last time, because it sounded like I was like away from the microphone or like in an echo chamber or something. Now it should sound fine. I hope.
Everything is at stake.
Be serious. Thank you. There's just resource totems everywhere.
Ah, plastic scrap like that always comes in handy.
Okay, so where do I go to actually meet him? Oh, I'm assuming down this path then. Hello?
You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap.
Let me just take a quick little bathroom break.
Let's see.
Haven't done anything between episodes, just started running
It's
this
a place
direction.
well hidden. It's just below the above.
That is a spaceship.
The underworld critters are meaner than anything.
How do I, oh, okay. Hello. It me.
Out of Date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds. You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility. He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone without knowledge of their history and origin is like a tree without roots.
My memories are a blur.
What do you think his are? He's the one that's called Out of Date, remember?
Ya Yumawa.
Out of Date says there's a time for everything, and now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone.
Ba lo yuano.
Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things.
Ehunkoto bovum.
If you continue to do good, good will follow you.
Kaboba farhi.
If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So he's prepared for the worst, something he calls the Ark.
Okay, Noah.
He hopes you're right. He gets that you mean the journey continues either way, but personally he wants the tree to survive.
Ya. Sawata mua.
Out of Date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees.
Yeah, move forbo. Boom.
He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core.
Tulua ba volua.
The contamination disrupted what we now know as Ki energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate.
Yowotulua.
He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head.
Yowotulua.
It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real.
Le ya yato.
He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground.
Le ya yato.
The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out.
Kim hoba bekoko hifar mok.
The Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply wisdom to your compassion and choose whom to save if the world comes to end.
I'm sorry, what?
Miami.
He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark in the event of a cataclysm.
When you've completed all quests for a character, you can offer them one of the 4 seats on the Ark. Your allied tribe Sifu and Out of Date already have seats, but think hard about who to bring with you before offering someone a seat, as you won't be able to change your mind. Depending on the aura, some characters might decline your invitation.
Mopu far kobi.
Out of Date says the time has come for you to reconcile with your past.
Kotuvon ko kumlun kono.
Lupa-Lupin is still staying in the camp where he was brought up. He hopes you'll find the answers you are looking for there.
Oh, he dead.
Ko kumlun kono.
Even though darkness is a part of your nature, he suggests you try to keep your cool, as the best fighter is never angry.
Kotuvon ko kumlun kono.
He'll point you in the right direction, but the rest is up to you. This part of the journey is one you'll have to do on your own. Lupa-Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains.
Where is there? Show me on this map, please.
Funko.
Out of Date hopes you'll find your way and the answers you were looking for once you're there.
The water.
He knows he said it before, but the time has come to put an end to the Lupin's reign of terror.
Oh, he's just on the other side. Good shit.
The water.
You should get over there, come face to face with destiny. It's going to be you against the Lupin. No rules.
Koyetu koreboy.
He wonders what's on your mind.
Catch you later.
Koreboy.
Understands completely.
If you feel that the narrator is talking too often while exploring, you can reduce the frequency of narrator's comments. No. It's not what I wanted. Gibberish. Just how often the narrator speaks. There, is that better? I would like more gibberish. There. That's better. Sorry for the cut. I had to blow my nose. Because allergies are a bitch.
It's surprisingly bug-free underground.
Yeah. You said something about, like, underground monsters, and to my knowledge, there's nothing here, so. Go kick some ass. Alright, which way around the tree do I have to go? To the left. We gotta go this way. Lucy. Thank you. Onwards. No, I don't need to go that way. Yeah, I can just cut across.
This one is Bang Shelter 8F. Wonder how long they held out here.
A cold zone?
It's a cold zone. Even a thick coat of fur is enough to keep you warm here.
I'll do that off camera. And get the cold suit. Right now, we're going to defeat Lupa-Lupin.
Let's get that mount moving while the getting is good.
Well, the getting is good. Yeah, but there's stuff here.
Old brick-bracks like that, sometimes still full of good things.
Yeah, I hear you sons of bitches. Got this. Boom. I will not be helping you.
Asks you to do the right thing. Is surprised you chose not to help.
Oh, the light just... It hurts your eyes, am I right?
The light
You
lets
can
me
still
see.
see how...
We're not hiding.
Well, you should be on.
Now that's just...
Skip all of that dialogue because I don't care. I just need to increase my dark. I didn't mean to sock him in the face, but you know how it be. Okay, there's something here too. There is stuff here.
You're here for a reason.
Oh.
It's up to you to figure out what that is.
There we go. Nice. Hey man, sorry about rocking your world back there. I'm not going over there. Alright. On to Lupa-Lupin.
Lupa-Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains.
Didn't you just show me this earlier? Yeah, that's just a lazy rewrite. A very, very lazy rewrite.
Tread carefully here. This is Lupa-Lupin's camp.
Fuck you. Let's do this. Stay back, Lucy. I don't want a meeting you two.
Lupa-Lupin says he's been looking forward to this moment. He wanted you to come here and see for yourself where it all started.
Was your mother an
He was so
armadillo?
little when your mother and kin came here to put an end to his mother just because she was different. A hunter. That night, the hunter became the hunted, trapped with nowhere to run. He says your mother showed no mercy, only vengeance.
Vengeance?
He can see that you're not like your mother. There's something different about you. Maybe you would have made a better decision than she did, and let them be. They orphaned him, left him alone, an outcast and a freak. Lupa-Lupin says he's been reliving the moment every night since then.
So you're just a creature of vengeance as well.
He says your mother and her disciples started something that couldn't be undone. They created the monster he would become. He knew his time would come, and he was patient. So, when he got news about your birth, he knew how to get revenge that would last. That's why he spared you that night he raised the village when you were a child. He wanted you to suffer for life, like he had.
See, that's a really cool
He marked you for
story.
life, so he'd recognize you when you met again, and you'd eventually remember where you came from. His hunger grew insatiable over the years to come. He tried, but being vegetarian wasn't in his nature, and he couldn't go hungry. But he's never taken a life for the sake of appetite. It's always been about survival, and that our true self is being who we are. A deep look into nature will make you understand everything better, and that natural selection eliminates, and the strongest survive. Fate is for those too weak to determine their own destiny, and now the time has come for you to accept yours.
Oh, you want to fight me? I thought we were gonna, like, have a truce or something. and then you were just gonna fuck off into another land, but okay. We can do this too. So like, it's really cool story beats, right? Like, he's a creature of vengeance or whatever, but he should have, like, they did not portray the story as well as they could have. Whoa. Okay, now you've laid a finger on me, even though I pressed the button. Oh, I was gonna finish you with the sword. The tree is taking him. What? The master plan.
This
Get
is
your
an epic already.
Initial upcycle
How it
weapon.
ends is up to you.
Oh. Yeah, that's when I was little. Yeah. Huh. Wow. I did not expect that, honestly.
Looks good.
I always look good. What are you talking about? I don't want to, like, teleport back, but I'm going to teleport back and we're just going to cut the episodes. Okay, it was a faster loading time than I expected. He has been defeated.
Come, Reaper.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east. Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped.
The hoof puff.
Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared.
Like all the others. Got it. Well, she's not too far.
Out
Out
of
of
Date
reach.
suggests that you should head east as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He's happy to help.
Okay. I'm off.
Says talking to...
Was interesting. Alright, if she's all the way out there. Okay, if she's out here, I can just teleport here and then go fast travel, you know. The Note Groomer. We finally put an end to Lupa-Lupin's reign of terror and vengeance. Now, we need to go see about a new mount, I'm assuming. We're gonna go here.
Can't find a harder place in the world.
The Knoop Stonies. Got it.
Make the most of the night while you can.
Dude, it's like night every 5 seconds here. It's miserable. Let's say.
That place there's a real fixer-upper,
I really
not
don't
an
care.
entirely lost cause.
How do I get...
They used to call this a thoroughfare. Look at all those old homes.
There we go. I ain't going through all that crap. Is what's it called here? And of course, this is something waiting for me to attack. Oh. Goodbye.
Is your mount paying attention?
Not really. I'm assuming not, anyway. Go away.
Ah, the Gnote pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first.
Hello.
Andro?
Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again.
I don't know who you are.
Masan.
She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid.
Pial tu man.
Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark.
Pola kuto.
But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going.
My memories are a
Pial
blur.
tu man.
Is sure they'll come back on their own once you stop forcing them. Hopefully not to haunt you, though. You've suffered enough already.
Anaro lute.
Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be.
Taifanan numa.
She sees you're back to buck with Lupa-Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least.
Kala.
She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still.
Ferena masalapu.
Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here.
Yeah, no, he's already dead, so
She wants Lupa-Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly
I don't need to go
believes-
through this
So
dialogue.
dark. I love it.
Yeah, love is a
The
strong
dark
word.
would never love you back.
Of course it.
All I
Fine, bye.
Goodbye. Leave.
Ferena masalapu.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones.
Inadab sunka.
The choices can be overwhelming, but you have to choose, or you just stay where you are. And what kind of choice is that?
I've been down a lot of roads.
So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the Gnotes die with it.
Asadurutu.
Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out.
Tukonda.
Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights too.
Could be blinding.
Asimatu.
Says that's only for a little while, and when your eyes clear, you see everything even better than before.
It's intended.
But let's not speak of that now.
Why are you so tall?
Kanyala matoro.
She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow.
Ura sadurut.
The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you.
Anora kapapom.
You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater.
Tell me. Oh,
Kanyala matoro.
She can't
I
be
didn't
sure.
press
You'll
that.
have to wait and see.
I wanted to know about the World Eater. Oh well. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to end it here, and then we're going to fight the World Eater in the next episode. I will let you all know and keep you all updated. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.
You have a chance to...